Hello guys, and welcome to a new video, and today we've seen the new Ragnar logbook Prime dropped into the game and all his skills revealed, so we're going to talk about that in this video. And now with his primary skill called Raven's Call, he is doing 2000 damage factor, skill damage to 3 enemy troops in a fan-shaped area. Additional targets reduce the damage to each target by 15%. And then its current target takes an additional damage every second for the next 2 seconds of 300. So this is quite a strong primary damage skill. If you're hitting a single target, you'd be doing 2,600 over 2 seconds. If you're hitting multiple targets, then you'll be reducing that by 15%. And then on his second skill, again, a load of stats in 40% defense, 10% march speed for infantry, and 10% normal damage reduction, which would be really nice against the smite meta right now. And then on his third skill, if he's a field troop, which is not a rally and not in a resource node, whenever it launches or is hit with a basic attack, it has 30% chance to drain the enemy's attack by 20% march speed and march speed by 30% and attack by 20%. So this will be taking the attack and march speed of the march you're hitting or is hitting you, and you'd be gaining that for the 2 seconds. And then the whole draining mechanic is quite new, and this is for the duration of the effect, reduces enemy's attributes and increases your own by an equal amount. So it's a very cool new mechanic that's coming into the game. It will be very interesting to see how this will work. And then on his fourth skill, if his commander is a field troop, their troop takes 25% less skill damage, and every time the troop's rage reaches 70%, it has 50% bonus to skill damage dealt for 4 seconds, which is a really nice skill as well against those archer commanders and cab commanders that are mainly skill damage right now. And then on his expertise, his primary skill will go up to 2200 with the reduction to up to 3 targets, and then the same damage factor as well. So we will go into the game and we will discuss what his best options could be. Now that we're back in game, let's look at the current infantry commanders that are available, and I think with the fact that the new commander is going to be mainly a skill damage commander, even in the new key story where you can change its troop type, you probably don't want to be pairing it with your Luces or even with your William Wallaces in game. So the best 2 pairs are probably going to be Guan Yu and Scipio Prime. Probably more likely Scipio Prime just because Guan is aging quite a lot. But then this new commander is doing AoE damage, so maybe you'd go for a complete AoE damage with the Guan Yu and his silence. And then you would also get extra attack stats as well. So when you're draining the attack stats of the opposition, obviously this attack stat going to be going even higher. But I think the better combination outside of the new key story would probably be Scipio Prime using the new commander as a secondary after getting his 30% health on the target troop, and then obviously having the AoE from both commanders. You also again 40% attack, the extra march speed you need, the 20% health, which is also missing from the new commander. Also being able to get 40% defense, 20% health, and then 40% attack would be really nice. And it'll be a reasonably fast march as well, because I believe, yeah, so it'll be slightly slower than the Guan Yu Scipio march. You would definitely want to run Scipio with the 4-piece set with the new infantry commander if you were to run that pair. And then obviously in the new key story you're going to have the troop typing where you can change the secondary commander to any troop type. So this could be a really good time to either replace Nevsky or to pair if you're not going to work for Betty Prime or William, who are both either aging or they're not the best if you're running less than 5 marches. You could potentially run Nevsky with the new commander as a cav commander, and then run Hero with Joan of Arc, and that would be a great 2 cavalry pairing. Alternatively, you could run 2 archers and still run as Yu Yang and Herman, and then you could pair Ash, who needs the great pairing right now, with the new commander. Even though we've got new archers, which do work quite well with Ash. I think Ash with the new commander as an archer pairing would be really strong. And yeah, I think the new infantry commander is definitely going to be a game changer. I definitely want to get my hands on a new story and try and move new commanders as well. And if we do that in day 157, then I'll definitely show you some combinations and reports if that goes ahead. So thank you for listening, and see you in the next video.